Watch it up. Music Tech Fest.
Yes, let me introduce myself. My name is Yuri Suzuki. And then, yeah, I have my own practice, just working as sound artist Yuri Suzuki, and sometimes working as some consultancy for another company. And recently I founded a company with another business partner, Mark McKean, and we call Dentaku. And we are pretty much interested in producing some synthesizer or musical instruments. And currently I'm working for Disney Research Pittsburgh, so I can show one project. So yes, my background is sound and music pretty much, and study at the Royal College of Art for supposed to be product design, but in the end I didn't study at all for the product design. I more study interactive design part. So I just showing a very old project in the past, my graduation project from Royal College of Art. It's called Physical Value of Sound. And then, yeah, so this is I found on the tube. It's called Keep Her Happy, and storing all my records to the storage. So people tend to diminish record these days. And actually, previously I was career as a DJ or kind of producer or techno music in the past, and I wasn't really successful. But most of DJs talking about which is a better media to play. For example, one DJ say vinyl record is the best, another DJ says CD or playing from computers. So this is a very, very fundamental topic to discuss. And I used to collect music on the MP3 because I couldn't bring any of my record from from Japan to Europe. And I just everything to put in the data. And I used to have a 500 gigabyte music. It's crazy amount of music I used to have. But one day I broke my hard drive, but I couldn't really pick up this data anymore. So that's why I started this project. So Physical Value of Sound, it consists of 5 different projects. I'm just showing 4 at the moment, but I'm just introducing a couple of projects. So Physical Value of Sound is basically, it's for the first experience for young people to touch record. It consists of some toys or some musical instruments and accessory or whatever. And everything working as a primitive physical music media called vinyl. So basically turning record and stylus grinding and playback sound. And one project called Sound Chaser. So Sound Chaser is basically this black line, and this yellow car is called Sound Chaser. And the yellow box has got some motor in the bottom and stylus in the bottom and also speaker on top. So basically this is working as vinyl player. And I chop up record like this, and almost you can make laser track out of record. So basically this device running and playback sound, so you can make physical sampling music. So this is one project I have done. And basically, Physical Value of Sound consists of this kind of project, and one project called Prepared Turntable. And basically, turntable which has got 5 different tone arms and picking up different moments from one record that you can physically remixing record. And yeah, this is quite a long video, so maybe I have to skip. You can see from my website if you want to see. I'm just showing first 30 seconds or something. maybe you can catch the point of like this one. So I tried to design like turntables, more musical instruments well. So this is kind of showing as a physically for like how Ableton Live works. Like a loop file is there, you can change position and you can physically make your music. So like this one project I was working. And this project is actually a really, really short project. Even I made in 30 minutes or something, super short project and but quite effective. And then this project is pretty much describing about what this project is. So maybe it's quite difficult to see, but this is compact disc and engraved as like record. So basically you can play back with your computer and you can play on your binaural player as well. So like this is the film. Such a simple idea, but actually this became serious because I had a really nice conversation with like Jeff Mills. He's like such a world famous, amazing techno artist, and I met him and his company in the Sonar Festival in 2008, and he was thinking about limited edition. He's a really clever person, like always thinking about how like music industry works. So he really wanted to add some physical value into the media. So I proposed him this project, and actually we produced 3,000 copies, and that was really, really successful. And actually, like already German company has got patent, so like shamefully I didn't get any patent in the end, but it's a really nice project. And after that, I'm quite interested in the more like producing record by myself. It's not about playback, it's actually producing or like storing data into the physical media. So I have got a great collaboration with like Jazzy Seymour. It's like he's really amazing product designer based in Berlin. And he actually, he using quite a lot of like using like low resolution plastic material. So this plastic material can melt in 60 degrees or something, and you can quickly make the kind of chair or like some like architecture structure quite quickly. And he invited for some project space, like he's organizing in the Mudam in Luxembourg. And he approached me like, can you make record out of this material? So I was quickly make system to making handmade record. So this is the exhibition space, and basically his idea is asking like artist or designer to use this plastic material to explore some like project. And then the brief is like making record physically. So what I have done is I invited a couple of bands from Luxembourg, that local punk band from Luxembourg, and I have my own cutting machine. So you can like, it's actually directly recording to the like, plastic plate. And then recording 2 songs each and making master record. And after that, this is actually silicon, and you pour into the master disk and making negative mode. So this is a process to making negative mode. And this is actually like melted plastic and physical stamping, and you can make like record like this. So in one night, I made like 45 records in total, and so it sounds like this. So sounds kind of bit like distorting, but principles work. So like this is kind of really interesting project because kind of recording and pressing and selling, everything happen in the same space and same time. So pretty much like making small system of the musical industry. And after that, this is quite a new project. I just finished like end of last year, and it took 2.5 years to finishing this project because this is quite challenging. And then I became interested in like kind of making like physical media which can record like quite an enormous amount of data. And I was thinking like maybe nice to make a spheric record or like this, or like making massive record, or like making big reel-to-reel recorder. But I'm really interested in making spheric record because it's kind of more like efficient, has more space. Maybe like not efficient enough, but the shape is quite beautiful as well. So I really want to challenge to make this kind of like record, spheric record. So this is prototype, and like artist called Masa Kimura, like based in Japan, like he helped me quite a lot for the mechanical part. And also Vestax, it's amazing like record like player company, like they helped me some like idea. So this is master disc we made from lacquer, and this is actually cutting machine we made. So we had to make everything, cutting machine and player as well. So as this is self-funded project, so I couldn't make quite big one. So I had to make like really like a globe map size. So I decided like kind of what kind of sound content could apply to this project. And the past 4 or 5 years, I was traveling like crazy, like almost I visited, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years non-stop traveling. So if I look at my passport full of stamps on here, and also like even double page, like, you know, and each time immigration control stopped me 20 minutes or something, so it's really suspicious passport I have. And I travel quite a lot, and so basically what I have done is I asked to the like a great like artist again called Bengt from like in Sweden, and he made quickly make like sound mapping program. So basically what I asked him is kind of each country has got different sound content. And I always bring my iPhone or like a dictaphone with me, like whenever I travel, and I recording like significant moment of sound. So like he just like mapped into like kind of geographic position and making 30 minutes like long file. So I directly attached to like this like spheric record. So basically this is kind of sound globe map, and into making like a physical record. And this amplifier and pickup. And this is amplifier detail. And so if you see like carefully, you can see grooves. So like this is like working as record. So like this, I can show like this film. And so sounds like skipping because like everything positioned as a geographic position. But quite surprising, everything musical as well, even random like landscape. Oops. Okay, something technical problem in here. Oops. Okay. So this is sound actually you can hear from like this record project. So everything can bits from like many different sound field recording. So like this is a project as well, so not so much time left, so I have to skip this one. And also like as you know, like I cannot work like myself only for dedicated for like sound artists. So I'm working as consultancy or like some company commission me to make like sculpture or like advertisement campaign. And then Danish company III, like they have got really nice brief about like launching a new headphone, and they asked me to design something translate like street noise into the something pleasant. So I'm actually like making brief, and why not making like a car which has so many speakers, and then on the top of the like roof has got really like nice like microphone which can pick up like wide range of sound and picking up from street, and almost like 78 or 80 like speakers emitting quite a loud sound, but translate into the music from like noise into the music. So it's quite beautiful sound making this car.
For Mashable, I'm Logan Tittle. How often do you try to drown out the noise of the city? Well, here's a commute that's all about translating that noise into something worth listening to. The Sound Taxi is a collaboration between artist Yuri Suzuki and headphone maker III. It started life as a standard London cab, but it's received quite the overhaul. Now it resembles something out of Pimp My Ride. The exterior of the Sound Taxi is covered in 67 different speakers, from little tweeters all the way up to enormous Indian horns that project their music for everyone to hear. But it's not as bad as you're thinking. Instead of adding to the cacophony of a downtown commute, a series of microphones built into the taxi record the horns, revving motors and whirring bikes around it, and translate it into a serene ambient soundscape in real time. Inside the cab, too, are speakers and headphones, so you can take in the music. It sounds like a pretty relaxing way to spend a commute. The project was a promotion by III for a new line of headphones, and sadly, it's now ended. But the cab isn't turning off the sound just yet. Suzuki wants to do a live show out of the back, where the cab itself will add to the music. For Mashable, I'm Logan Tittle.
So like this is one project, and also I can show like one more another commercial project. And I got really nice commission from like a Japanese advertisement or creative firm called Party, and led by Masashi Kawamura. He's great like film director, and Skanta Shimizu. And they asked me to like design some robots like dedicated to dancing with the music for music video for like a new song like a band made. And it's basically kind of commissioned to make like music video. So I worked with like another guy called Masaki Mura and also Tomoaki Yanagisawa to like making series of robots. So I'm always working at team and team up to make something. So always collaboration piece I'm making. So I'm really inspired from like this video of Herbie Hancock Rocket. It's a kind of beautiful video. So in this video, it's only like robot is dancing and telling story about music. That's a really amazing video directed by 10cc. Anyway, so in the beginning, like kind of we discussed with kind of really like a sketch base, and we made quite a lot of like drawing like pyramid, dancing pyramid, or like looks like CCTV monitor and moving or something. And this is also like kind of like singing like small robots. So we place into the kind of like a 3D image, and so we work quite a lot for like 3 weeks intense production. So we have to make everything physically, so that's kind of really difficult part. And we finally made 13 different robots, like especially dancing with that particular song. And we place on the table, and actually like most of the robot is made used by MIDI, so like I can control from like Ableton Live to whole sequence. So I can show. So this is the final result. It's quite beautiful, and put so many LED as well. So like yeah, like my collaborators, amazing people. So I can show like only 1 minute or something. But if you're interested, in just Google, and it's called Undrop. It's a band called Worldwide Lights. So that's a really nice video, directed by Masashi Kawamura. So yeah. Like I have to show one more video, so like I have to stop this video now. It's shamefully, but keep going. Okay. Actually, 1 minute and a half left now. So basically, like this music video, so like I have to control everything with like MIDI signal. So this is the quickest way to control like all elements. So using so many Arduino. Yeah. So this is actually a 5 minutes long video, so I'm stopping here now and move on to the next slide. It's not slide, actually film. And then I'm currently working for like a Disney Research Pittsburgh, and there's like a interaction group led by like Ivan Popilev, and he's an amazing like researcher. And yeah, like we like developed one project about like sending signals through like through your body, and actually using like electric like things. So like I have to show here. So this is one project. So actually, we won like this project in the Ars Electronica, and it's quite interesting project. So still like quite fresh. Like we developed in quite short time, and we just published like last Wednesday or something.
The microphone records the signal. The sound is transformed into an inaudible signal. And that is transmitted to the person's body when holding the microphone. When touching another person's ear, a modulated electrostatic attraction force is created, and both the finger and the ear together form a speaker. The recording becomes audible for the person touched, like the finger would be whispering into the person's ear. The signal can be transmitted by physical contact from body to body. The installation consists of only a microphone in an empty room. Secrets, messages, and whispers can be transmitted from person to person with different contacts. The body becomes a broadcasting source for the recording.
So like this is like a very newest project, and we are kind of we can see quite a lot of potential from this project. So we are planning to develop more, and hopefully we can show at the Ars Electronica this year for this installation. So this is the end of the slide, and thanks so much.